What's up, guys? It's Richard
And Paige.
back again with a new video. And what we'd like to do in this video is walk you through 3 things we'd like to share with you about our recent trip to Colorado. And here are the 3 things we want to share: our win, lessons learned, and what we will do differently next time. So Paige will go ahead and have those 3 questions, and I will go ahead and have those 3 questions, and we're going to answer them.
Okay. So, a win. Great, easy flight. We stuck to a general itinerary. Everything went smoothly. No arguing.
Plus,
I was more concerned about bickering between my kids than anything to do with you and China.
okay,
That's fine.
okay,
That went really well.
okay.
And yeah, what would you say?
Want me to give you my win, and we
yeah.
kind of okay?
Yeah. So what was your win?
My win was the ease of us getting to the plane. I mean, takeoff, landing, getting the rental car. That was my win. Because typically when I travel, that's the most stressful time for me of the trip.
Yeah, me too. I
So
feel
that
like the
was a win.
logistics went really smoothly.
Yeah, so that was the win right off the bat for me. Just getting on time to the plane.
Yeah.
Here in Southwest Florida, no delays really,
Yeah.
and then smooth as butter flight. No problems during the flight, and then certainly landing in Denver, and then weather was amazing.
That was a huge win.
And then
Perfect.
obviously getting a rental car. I mean, that was the easiest time I've had since I've been going to Colorado, Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And I rent cars pretty much every time I go.
Sure.
That was the smoothest, easiest thing I had since I've been renting cars.
So the logistics. for
Logistics
you.
were amazing for me. So let's move on to number 2.
Okay.
Lessons learned.
Okay. I think this is a little Colorado mountain town niche, but when you're following directions, to screenshot the directions before you get out of service.
For
right?
sure.
You know what I'm
oh
referring
my
to?
goodness. Yes.
That's one.
Yes.
I think that's really it. Like, that's the only thing where there was like a little bit of a hiccup, but we just figured it out. That's not a huge deal. What about you?
Lesson learned for me is becoming more familiar with where the Airbnb that we rent, just be more familiar with where it's at, because this particular Airbnb was actually in the mountains, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw that, when I initially booked it, I'm thinking, okay.
What can that really mean?
How bad can that be?
Well,
I've never been in mountains like that, but let me tell you folks, this place was beautiful. If you go check out the video on my main channel, but it was beautiful.
insane.
But to get to it was a nightmare for me, because at night when we arrived at night. Not at night. We arrived during the day, but it was late afternoon. So in Colorado, it gets dark. It starts getting dark around 4:30, 4:45. Because remember, they're 2 hours behind us here in Southwest Florida. So by the time we got the rental car, got something to eat, and we were heading up the mountain to get to this Airbnb, it was pitch dark. And it wasn't like when you're in a main city, you got all these street lights and all these.
No street lights.
There's nothing. It's pitch dark.
There are no paved roads.
And I already got some vision limitations that night anyways. So I'm like right in the windscreen, trying to navigate this thing with the bright lights on. And then when we did turn off to go to this particular Airbnb, we took a wrong turn, and we basically we didn't even dead end. We came to a road that was in disrepair. It wasn't even a road. It was. It had
that's
big,
the nicest way to put that word.
like potholes in it where the SUV couldn't go across. So we were like starting to panic a little bit, like, well,
it's
how are we gonna get to the house? We don't even. So then we had to reverse out, and I was like terrified because I was in this big old gigantic SUV that I don't. My SUVs are normally small ones. This thing was huge. And backing it out, trying to look at the backup camera, and I got the kids in there, I got Paige next to me. It was terrifying. So, yeah, next time.
Yeah. Please revert back to my note about
Yes.
screenshotting.
Right. So we made it, but the next time I'd be more prepared. I guess that's my next time.
I will help you with that too.
Appreciate that. Let's move on to number 3.
Okay.
What we will do differently next time.
I think a trip like that, where we're going that far away from the home, requires 3 full days.
Oh yeah. More time.
I would,
Yeah.
make the extra investment, take a little more time
Yeah.
to be out there.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We needed an extra day.
We needed more time. We were
Yeah.
just kind of getting into the groove.
I agree
That's
with
all
you
I would
100%. For me, it would be planning more activities.
Okay.
If we're gonna have the kids with us.
Yes.
If it's just Paige and I, we like to kind of float around and bop around a little bit, and but with the kids, they want to do things other than just what Paige and I want to do. Now, of course, we went to Breckenridge, but we were only there for a few hours, and we didn't really plan any cool things to do other than the gondola. So I think for the kids' sake, when they go with us, we have to be a little bit more prepared with more activities to balance out the trip so that they don't get bored a little bit, but kind of keep their energy going. And like Paige said, we need, if we're gonna go to Colorado, anywhere out west, we need more days. If it's gonna be a family thing. If it's just Paige and I, that's a quick turnaround, we'll do that, no problem. But with the kids, we do need to plan for 3 to 4 days. And then we do need to have some more activities planned and ready to go for them so that, they can they enjoyed the trip, but they could have used some more activities. Structure around the activities. Yeah. Other than like you and I, we just get up and say, well, what do we feel like doing? Let's go to lunch, let's go shopping, let's blah, 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 blah. They need more than that. So that's my next time.
Okay. Any other takeaways?
The only other takeaway is preparing for the cold weather. It was cold, guys. I mean, I'm talking about in the teens. I wasn't properly prepared. I didn't have the right gloves. I didn't have the right shoes. I didn't have one of those little things you put over your face, whatever they call
Face mask?
face mask, whatever. I was freezing. My little lips were a little chapped and freezing. Little feet was freezing. So I got to get prepared the next time. That's the big one.
Have you felt that kind of cold before?
No. Not like we were in Breckenridge where we were actually out in it. It was in the low. It was in the single digits.
Yeah.
When we went to Breckenridge, and we were there for a few hours, and we were walking around the town in the ski resort, and it was in the single digits. I mean, it was cold. So I think for me I just got to prepare clothing gear a little bit better and take it seriously. You told me,
seriously.
but I didn't listen. I figured, come on. I mean, how bad can it be?
It could be 8 degrees bad.
Right. So I got to listen. I'm working on it though.
Me and my kids were properly prepared.
They were. They were. She prepares. Your boy, you know me. I just kind of show up and like, okay, I'm gonna prepare the next time. But we had a wonderful time. It was a wonderful trip.
Yeah.
We're gonna do many, many more. So we want you guys to stay tuned, stay engaged, and we got a trip coming up to
This
an
weekend.
in-state trip to Sarasota. So we're gonna film that and show y'all a little bit of that. But we're gonna be traveling a lot, in state, out of state. Eventually, later this year, we're gonna be going to some Caribbean spot around June, July. So we'll take y'all along with us on that. And then we're gonna have some other content coming, just, you know, grown folk content. So be prepared and ready for that. And we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man, and just going on this journey with us. We're starting small, but we growing a community here, guys. A couple thousand subscribers. We've only been at this thing about 3 weeks. So thank y'all for trusting your time with us. And we promise to take care of it. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Peace.